What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I haven't given enough love to the Town Hall 11s recently. I've done some Town Hall 9 videos, Town Hall 10 videos, but haven't really focused on Town Hall 11, and what better time to do it than with a six-pack, Poisonstinger bringing it last war, getting a six-pack of 11v11, and I know that it's not easy, but I tend to think that 11v11 is actually a little easier or more forgiving than 10v10. You guys can argue with it. I don't have an 11 account, so I can't be sure, but I watch a lot of 11 hits. But anyway, we're going to focus on this. I think it's going to be a very similar army on both of the attacks, but very, very nicely done. We're going to watch a kind of queen charge with 5 healers, but we're not using wall breakers to get in. We're going to use a jump to get in. If you notice that Eagle artillery is not really tucked away inside the base, it's pretty easily accessible. So we're going to address that by jumping the king and bowlers in with some witches. And we do throw a pekka in there for good measure as well, dropping a really nice rage to keep that queen pushing through all those point defenses. Now getting the jump in there and dropping the king with some giants in the clan castle and a pekka right behind. And we just got to have them tanking for the both the Eagle artillery and the Inferno towers, those single Inferno towers. So Queen is going to take care of that clan castle with a poison on top of them, and now we've used the warden ability to get through all that beginning of the base, and those giants are just starting to get focused on by the Inferno tower. So it's really, really good timing. Look at all of those bowlers. I think the king is actually targeted here. No, not yet. I guess I can't even tell. It looks like the pekka, unfortunately, is targeted by that Inferno tower. She goes away, but we've already gotten almost 60% of this base done, and just a whole bunch of bowlers with healers right behind. The queen is still up with ability, and we only have to worry about one Inferno tower as far as, being something that really is going to do some serious damage to any of these troops on the outside, especially with those healers behind. We'll go ahead and scroll up a little bit so you can see one stray bowler and the queen go to take out that elixir storage. Everything else is still doing a sweep all around the perimeter, and that queen, as long as she steps in a little bit, she's going to be able to get that Eagle artillery all by herself if nobody else could get it. But the bowlers actually have access to it as well. We just need that queen to start sweeping in towards the north. We are dwindling down though, and the Inferno Tower is targeting some of the other troops. The Skellies decide that they want to take a tour and just go after those walls up by the town hall. But like I said, even if we don't have any other troops, the queen with ability is easily going to take care of that Inferno Tower with 0 health. And now we just pop the ability to take care of the town hall as the other building goes down right after. So really, really nice hit there. And since we like that so much, we're going to go ahead and look at the next one and hit on number 3. This time we're going to come in from about the 1 o'clock side with a queen charge / queen walk. We do have a couple of wall breakers in for this one, using a baby dragon up top so that we can start falling, making sure that queen doesn't have any funny notions of doing something that she's not supposed to do. And we do have a king and bowlers that are going to be dropped in around the 2 o'clock in just a little bit. So the queen is making her way down. Another easy accessible Eagle artillery, and I can't say that 3 times fast. That's too much, just once. And then we drop the warden behind, and then we've got the pekka, and we've got our CC giants, and then we've got just a ridiculous amount of bowlers behind that. Now we've dropped our witches. So everything is going to start going in here. A couple of loons to just take out those defenses while everything else is being distracted. We've dropped our wall breakers to get in there. We have a jump right on top of the clan castle to push our way all the way into the base. Warden ability is popped with that CC out. Still poison also as well. But we have another 3 rages to push these things through. They're going to take care of that enemy king real quick. The enemy queen is already down. We still have our queen with full health and full ability, or just ability. We've got a couple. There goes the town hall. It's just going so quick. It's hard to even see everything that's happening. But again, this is one of those situations that once that queen takes the jump, she can take care of those 2 Eagle artilleries all by her. Those 2 Inferno towers all by herself. with popping the ability, so there's really not too much to worry about this base. There's a wizard tower as far as splash, so to take care of those archers and the queen's ability, but besides that, it's not really a big deal. So it looks like the queen is probably going to have to pop the ability in just a second. There we go. But she decides she wants to punch through a wall and hit a giant bomb. So very nicely done there, queen. But that wizard tower will go down in just a second. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about, well, we have to worry about giant bomb splash. And look, how many giant bombs do we have in that core? 4? That's just insane. Wow. So we still have our warden up. We still have our pekka up. That pekka made it all the way through, and she is the hero of this. I think she gets the winning hit. So we just wanted to show some 11v11s in here. Feel free to go ahead and comment on what you guys are looking for. If you're looking for help on a specific strategy, specific attacks, specific type of video I make, like you know, how would you hit this base, or live attacks, or I don't know, anything else, feel free to let me know, and I'll go ahead and see if I can make some of these videos for you. But go ahead and use these attacks, practice it, and I'm sure you'll be able to get those 6-star clan wars and the 3-star attacks.